So, that's fine. Hey. Correct. So... Whew. Wrong. Correct. Listen. So... Correct. Goodbye.
Yo! You know? Actually, You know? For serious. F you! What?
What the heck? Oh.
Hey, come on!
Hey,
How about that?
That's right. No way! Oh,
F you!
Wrong.
well...
However,
F you!
damnation!
For serious.
wrong. So,
What?
indeed.
But...
So that's it. Interesting.
That's terrible!
What?
Damn it!
So,
At the very least,
yes, indeed.
I see.
Damn it!
I swear I will save her!
This as such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
There is nothing to be done.
calm down.
This is fine.
Sometimes the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than the ones they don't.
Good.
However,
It can't be. It would seem...
10! I've prepared this graduation. What do you think? It's like
Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Anyway,
But
Well then.
okay.
What?
But as for me,
I see.
indeed.
What?
Indeed. Actually... Huh?
I see.
Just a second! Let's see...
I see. This is bad.
What?
What? What are you saying? You've gotta be...
Stop talking. What? That's fine.
Okay. Oh,
Perhaps.
okay.
What? What did you say?
Indeed.
What the hell am I looking at? It can't be!
Damn.
Well...
Hey,
What?
Are you okay with it? Yeah! So then,
well then.
yes, indeed.
So, in other words... What? Very strange. So that's it. In other words... What?
Hey,
Okay.
well then.
What to do? What to do?
What?
Well,
Oh! Just a second! So, what are you saying? Everyone. Just a second.
What?
Huh?
What? It's all clear now.
So then,
so then.
just a second. No! What? No way!
A body after a certain...
Are you okay with this? Huh? Sorry.
Danganronpa.
What? What?
What? Hey!
I see.
Damn!
Oh! Indeed.
What did you say? Come on.
What? Hey!
Indeed.
What? Why?
Huh?
Hina.
No way! No!
Hina. What?
Well... Huh?
Damn. Bastard!
Huh?
Damn.
This...
Huh?
Stop talking.
Huh?
Not possible.
Huh? Well... It is so.
That's fine.
Let's see...
That's right.
Let's see...
Perhaps.
In other words... What?
So that... But... Cause, I mean...
Hina.
Huh?
Damn.
Come on.
Indeed.
Goodbye.
A body has been after a certain...
It's what?
Stop talking.
Punishment is what? See?
What the heck? That's terrible! Who would do this? Why? Why?
He's alive again? We're cold. So cold.
Hifumi!
That's right. I remember now.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met. Oh, it's reaching out like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
That's right. Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
Stop talking.
Then perhaps...
So, in other words,
What is this?
that's fine.
Indeed.
Very strange.
Well. Perhaps.
Monokuma appears! Yep.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So then.
hey, phew.
So in other words,
Well, extreme! Well now.
However.
Indeed.
So, what? Huh? You've gotta be kidding! What the heck? What are you saying? Let's see.
So then,
It's all clear now. So in other words... What? What? I see.
Let's see. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Oh! Huh?
It's all clear. Goodbye.
Just a second. Okay.
I mean... Huh? Oh, hey. Huh?
Right.
Don't be mean!
What? Well... It's n- Hey. And?
I mean... Huh? Let me out of here! Got it all wrong!
It would seem...
So then, honestly, is that okay? Could it be... That's terrible! Just the worst.
That's right.
What the heck?
Please!
What are you saying?
What the heck?
Okay. Huh! See? Look! See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not...
Well, either way. I mean, it seems pretty cool. Ah. Just a second!
But...
Honestly.
What the heck?
Just the worst. That's terrible!
What? What the heck? What?
Just the worst.
Wait! Huh? How about that?
So then...
I'm at least 30% right!
Correct.
What the heck?
Hey.
Just the work.
So...
Huh?
Don't be mean.
Just a second.
No. Please.
What the heck? Just the worst.
Please.
What are you saying?
What?
Makoto. It would seem... What? Anyway... Shall we go? Hey. Correct. Hey. Anyway... So then, I knew it. I see. Hey. Whew. So the... That's right. In other words... However... Makoto. Because... Hey. Is that right? So then... Indeed. That's right. Indeed. Why is that? Hey. So... However... Is that right? So... Hey. So then... Hey. Is that right?
Are you excited? Are you like the bright bird? And so, everyone, make your way to...
It would seem... Shall we go?
boy. Tough.
Stop talking.
Okay. Hey!
Let's go.
Please!
What the heck?
What the heck?
Hey,
That's right.
Just the...
What?
Come on.
Yahoo! Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it!
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! I don't know!
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, the key are the culprit.
It's not true! It's a good...
They're a while.
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof.
No, it's wrong!
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you...
Well, take a look. It's the note that Hiro wrote. As the handwriting's obviously different. When you compare it to the blue...
There's no way you could... Unless that person made...
No, the difference is...
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto,
And he is not the only one.
Then who was in that? Is it like Hiro said?
The suspicious individual. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So?
Shoot! I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was.
So what?
That's right. The culprit in.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify.
Hey, stop!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it?
We must clarify the method. It would seem that his corpse was Makoto.
I got it! I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then when we found it for the second, it was the same tarp that up until then was stored. So the killer must that way. They wouldn't leave.
Okay, that
Same. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment. But when the body later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think, but are you sure you are? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the... It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made... Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection.
There is no shame in being wrong, and nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you. You have it wrong! I cannot agree! You are a fool! So pathetic! Lies will get you nowhere! Do your worst! Away with you! You miserable wretch! You have it wrong! I cannot agree! You are a fool! Lies will get you nowhere! Do your worst, you miserable wretch! I cannot agree!
This should prove it! If you're asking for proof that when I found the dolly in the repository, there was a pool of blood in the equipment, the killer probably rolled the... And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my...
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main...
Yeah, the subject of how robo-justice... What kind of robo...
I'm not sure.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant... If you look back on how the body was... As we know, Taka was killed, and from there,
The body was...
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body and then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have it.
Well, yeah. But all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong! You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit... Think back to what you said when we were... When you're in that suit, not only am I right about...
Now that you mention it...
It seems like it'd be awfully hard.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, it's very unlikely you would have the deck.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit?
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option.
That's true.
Then...
He could have gotten it off by himself. Showing up in the suit was...
Yeah, that's right!
So...
To be clear, whoever did...
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of if whoever was in that suit is not the culprit. Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi... So long as those facts exist, the individual inside the suit and the culprit...
Yeah...
It's still far too... Besides, before we rush to instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by...
Perhaps, but
Let's review this series of unfortunate...
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree. But our lot...
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out...
Alright then. I suppose four of us gathered together in the we waited there for quite a while. That was around...
And as soon as we
Soon after that, Hina found...
It seems I was unconscious for about... I know it was an hour, because I remember being attacked.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture. As it turns out, it also soon became... We were soon joined. He was injured, so we took him to not long after.
When Celeste told us that, and soon after...
I saw someone moving...
And then... At that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I, while when we got back to the... And that's... I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back.
Meanwhile, we must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same... Because we heard the...
And that's when I told you guys about Hifu. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that...
Then we remembered we'd... But when we got there, next thing we knew, and after...
Celeste informed us, which is where we
I think that...
I see. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple...
Okay, well...
Rather than a single series of events, and from there, we can... Now then. Regarding Tuck, I wonder if he died before or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Shoot!
So, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Shoot!
So, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say
Because of the number.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with justice, while Taka's death came from...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So,
Regarding, I wonder if he or perhaps it was. We already know what order Taka came last.
What makes you say
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that he flew while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
so,
I wonder if he or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in.
No, it's wrong. Hold on. There's no, if anything, that...
So you're saying the culprit won, but in reality... Okay then, let's see the proof.
Now I understand. I got it. See? Look.
it must have gotten broken when he was...
So, and that would be his...
But if that's true...
And before Celeste... That's right. That's simple. We made the wrong assumption.
That's exactly why the culprit that way when...
Now, if Taka was because when he was killed, we...
That may be true, but all of...
That's right. When we heard Hifumi scream, then we all ran down. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him.
If that's true,
I don't know.
don't just go make.
Anyway, we all have rocked since all of us were there together.
And it does not stop there. When his body vanished, Hina and I were in the back, and then there's the disappearance at that time. We were all gathered.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Even if she could pull that off, there's... Because, as we just established...
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible. On the other hand, Hiro and...
For now, we can't get fixated. So instead of who, in particular, I think we need...
That's true. We searched it, and according to what... His body apparently disappeared, but to carry that much weight from the...
Oh man, yeah!
Well, what if I told you there was a...
What?
If the dead body were to move itself?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. We thought Hifumi was dead.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't?
But I mean,
Perhaps he was simply...
That's...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
it is Hifumi was dead, and you know that.
Surely you've heard the body discovery of Hifumi's dead body had been found.
And that is why.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you've heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is...
Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the there's a chance he was actually still alive? Shoot! Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Shortly, you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still...
No. It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Shortly, you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he was actually still alive? Shoot! Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he was actually...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Shortly, you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement
was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he...
No. It is Hifumi was dead. And you know that. Shortly, you heard the body to Hifumi's dead body. And that is why...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he was actually...
No. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that.
Shortly, you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, it's wrong! Was the body discovery announcement...
Of course it was. The announcement...
Maybe. But
That's right.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake. I think we've confused whether the...
First of all, if two bodies...
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma?
Well, it's a fair... But what I can't... It's only broadcast...
That didn't answer our question.
No, actually... He said it's only broadcast. Even if we find the same body, if that's true, then...
Huh?
Exactly. I got it! We heard it a second time in the report. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually...
When the two dead bodies were discovered...
So, when we found Hifumi, the... Meaning, he wasn't actually found...
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads...
Oh, I know, because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boo!
That is the worst, but honestly...
Okay then. Then it should become clear what...
This whole thing is...
Well, here's one thing we do. The first time we found Hifumi's body was... And then... Well, me and his body disappeared.
And the next time, it was in the...
But when you compare his body before being moved, and his other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong! In fact, there was one clear difference, because that fact alone proves that...
Perhaps you'd like to feel...
When we found Hifumi in the nurses... But when we found him, they were... And I found the item I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth feature. One look at the blood. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is this... And whose digital camera was it?
The character was...
I highly doubt any...
I see your point.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need.
Then there's no question. What I'm saying is,
Even if that is true.
But who would benefit?
That's a...
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that he pretends to be dead, then he stands up, and with that,
But then... What was with all that blood?
the fridge in the nurse's office,
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go off, but he got crazy with it and had to wipe his...
and if Hifumi was still alive at that, it should be perfectly
I got it! If it only...
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office,
That also explains how the door...
The door was well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and but when we got there,
And the repository door... Which means when Hina
and it could only have been Hifumi.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to... So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
But that...
If you're having trouble...
There-
Oh, absolutely. The sink... You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took...
Shoot! I got it! You're talking about the note.
hidden note?
That's right. We...
What? Yeah?
Okay, well...
That's the note I was... Huh? Wait. This Monokuma can't...
See.
It's...
In other words, the killer got... And that person could only have been... Shoot! In other words, and that person could only have been... Shoot! In other words, and that person could only have been... I got it! That's right! The killer used this...
Hello? Oh, I don't really understand what's going on. So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Ugh! Yes! Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to...
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok! Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to...
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong! No!
What the hell are you...
The note said to meet it. You've already proven that, but there's more. The equipment room.
Which is where Taka was...
So, Taka was... I think that should...
No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just to... The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people...
But if they gave the note to Top, stuff down his pants, no less!
Most likely.
Where's your proof?
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his life was... If I'm right about this... I knew it! It fits perfect...
Then Taka's...
Yup.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka. Well, there's only one...
Taka died clutching the note, leaving behind... Did I get all that?
That means Hifumi.
Exactly.
Whoa, yeah. After seeing it, he was behind the whole thing.
Sorry. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly the second body...
So then... Who killed...
Whoever did is the...
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after.
So, he must have.
During that time, we'd all. In other words, during that time.
Wait! Stop trying to steal the spot! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they.
And what?
The weapon they used to kill.
The weapon?
Yeah. Cause the way Taka and but Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were so if Hifumi, the culprit would have had to grab then put the hammer, but when the
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. The Monokuma file makes it clear that if the hammers were all.
So the question is, how could personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to...
Those were accounted for in a...
Is it not possible they...
I don't think it is possible.
So then. What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it just an baby justice?
Well, what if there's one thing? How was the culprit able to move around so how did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something...
But, seriously?
Specifically, a hit. Now, all the hammers in the... But for some reason... And the reason it had been... If the hammer got... I'd also like to point out that the... And even some... I think whoever...
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was...
Hold on a moment. The way the graduation rule works, so the idea that anyone... Based on the rules that have been even if more than one only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that two people...
That is how the...
But that only really applies in this case.
However, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have even if more than one only the one who actually carried out the act can assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that two people work together on this. Shoot! Based on the rules, even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really in this case.
However, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the assuming the rule holds true.
No, it's wrong. Since there were two murders,
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, naturally, if only risk versus the payoff for working together, there's no point in being someone. However, if
You're saying that two people...
I think that's what the true killer told him, and based on the case's events, they made him.
so in this case, instead, each person killed someone, and it only looked like one person, a single, by creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was...
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that...
That's just...
You think so? I can't help but admire...
I understand how an accomplice...
That's problem number...
Here's my answer! It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
A joke? I wonder...
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was, considering what we've learned so far,
Shoot! Shoot! I got it! The behavior they had in common has the only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush! The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help...
Are you saying everything they told us was...
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, and not too long after that, we headed to the second floor. Next, to draw us all...
She let out a...
And when we'd all come... Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get...
In fact, Celeste was... Well, if Celeste... And on top of that... That was to signal Hifumi. It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could...
I just realized another... When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead. Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been... You wanted to make sure...
I don't...
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's...
Yeah? Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi
Each piece isn't much by itself. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying. You made one.
Oh.
I didn't even catch it myself looking back. I can say... I'm talking about what you said.
I remember her saying that too.
Then pay attention. Sakura, then Makoto showed up, and once we were in the hall, we ran now. The entire time, think about it. Celeste's...
Yeah, I see what you're...
You hear that, Celeste? If you're really not the culprit...
All I said was... They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like... And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just... And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All Father said they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like... No, it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, no...
Exactly. And there was never any chance for...
So how did you know more? Because Kyoko had also
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imagination?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain?
It has to be Celeste put the suit on, and...
Have you so quickly forgotten? Plus, I happen to know that this... In other words, it is an unassailable fact that if everything I told...
Simple. Are we?
What could you possibly...
Surely there are other...
No. There...
I got it! It's not a picture of the I would say it's a picture of...
That's certainly within the... The one being... We've simply been led to... And the strange costume, if you saw...
That's what happened! You...
is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it?
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate.
Dressed me up in that suit after I got... Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him You tried to make me look like the...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No, it's wrong! No. Even if the person inside this, because that Robo-Justice suit
That's right!
I'm not so... I think the suit was designed...
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit That's how they were able... The point of it all was to make us believe
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
So,
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hakakure!
Wait! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually... Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used... How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names!
Exactly. So if Hifumi did mean to...
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason, but he must have run out of...
So Hifumi was trying to...
But the name he said...
Well, no. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
If there's one person here...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me...
No, it's wrong. That's it.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, Monokuma... So all we have to do is check. That's how we can find out stuff.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us, please?
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because... Until the game's over, you never know what might happen!
Fine then. Let me go over the case again, and that'll bring every... Exactly what happened. Before anything, the kill... Hifumi, with an accomplice. First, they convinced someone... That someone they met, the murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off. They drugged him, knocked. Next, Hifumi while the killer used it. They did all when they were done with him. And then finally, they called Taka to. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of. The murder weapon was the reason hammer number. So, next they fought for these attacks. The killers pretended the first fake in there. They wanted to make sure we bought the second fake incident. This time, they planted just with these two incidents that the suspect was increasing the we fell right into their trap and started. While we did that, this was exactly. He took a blood packet and turned the room into a crime scene. He let out a scream to draw us. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out. So when we heard the body, we left the nurse's office. He simply got up when we learned his body and once again. He wrapped Taka's body in a that explains how. But even Hifumi, their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the. And they did it. That should cover everything. Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you find.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've. If you would, please. And when the votes are tapped, will you make the right choice or the.
Honestly,
I knew it. So then.
Indeed.
Say what?
Just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
I see.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with... So then...
Damnation! Say what?
As for me...
Oh.
As for me...
What? Damnation! Say what? Completely unforgivable!
Most unfortunate. Actually,
What?
indeed. Honestly,
I swear I will save her!
actually.
Hmm?
I see.
Indeed.
But
Let's see.
Well,
Are you okay with?
so in the end,
What the heck? Well,
don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck? Hmm.
But
You little bitch! Hey! You little... This is fine. Honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful? This is fine. There is nothing to be done.
Just the worst.
Oh! Do you understand?
What is this?
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
hey,
Thrills! Chills! Kick! Now then, I prepared a let's give it everything!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
What are you gonna do?
Let me.
Too bad. How strange. Hey! Hey! Wah-wah?
So then, you...
Who?
Hey,
Ooh, how exciting!
Hello. Well? See ya.
so...
Hey,
Indeed. Hey,
What?
so...
Come on. What? Goodbye.
well then.
Yo!
Okay.
Shall we go? So then...
You're really cute.
You... However... What? Indeed. What? It's true. That's fine. Correct. Correct.
question.
How dare! This wasn't part of the deal!
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. I've made my decision. I'm going.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen. You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What?